and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Monday Night Raw. We are 48 hours removed from SummerSlam, and it was a history-making night for the WWE. Yeah, I'll say it was history-making. Are you kidding me? Right here we have the proof. Brand new World Heavyweight Champion, the Unified Champion, Roman Reigns. And a whole lot more went down at SummerSlam. If you haven't already seen it, you need to go check it out on In Demand. It has been an incredible 48 hours. The buzz leading up to Monday Night Raw is off the hook. And tonight we are going to finally see, we are finally going to hear from the new Unified Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns. I can't wait to hear what this guy's got to say, because I can tell you one thing right now. He has got to be at the top of his game. No doubt about it, Roman Reigns and the Bloodline were absolutely victorious throughout SummerSlam. They brought all the titles back to the Bloodline that they wanted to, and now it is only a matter of time. This crowd is waiting with bated breath to hear what the world champion has to say, as are we all.
Houston, Texas. Acknowledge me. A couple nights ago at SummerSlam, I did what nobody else has been able to do. I dethroned, I defeated the Beast Incarnate and became your new unified world champion. My cousins, the Usos, became the new tag team champions. The Bloodline is back where we belong. We are on top of the world of professional wrestling, and nobody, and I mean nobody, is ever going to change that again. We righted all the wrongs from WrestleMania. We've learned from our mistakes. And we have proven that the Bloodline is superior to anything else in the WWE.
Excuse me just a minute there, Mr. Champion. You might remember me. See, I've been gone for a little while, but as I look around, I see things really haven't changed very much until recently. Oh, there's a lot of change going on now in the air, he says. Now, you are going to find out just how much change. Yes, you are. You may be the unified world champion, but champions come and champions go. You are looking at your worst nightmare. You're looking at a man who doesn't know fear. You're looking at a man who's not really a man at all. I am a fiend. Not just a name. And you are marked territory. You can hide all you want, but I will find you, mark my words. The best thing you can do, Roman, is run.
There was a look of concern on the champion's face.
Nation Network! What's going on? Hey, it's CVV, Chris Van Vliet, and you guys are crushing it. I want to send you a big congratulations on the 2,000 subscribers. 2K22 is unbelievable, and I love that everybody's kind of jumping on board here and realizing how great the content that you're putting out is. So for the community, a big thank you for being part of the Nation Network, and you guys are just getting started. Woo! Keep it going.
All right, fans, we are ready for our first match of the night, but this crowd's still buzzing about what just kicked off the show.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Chemung, New Jersey, Sonya Deville.
Well, this crowd is buzzing because of what just happened, because first off, the Unified Champion made an appearance here on Monday Night Raw. Roman Reigns, the man who did what nobody's been able to do for months. He toppled the Beast Incarnate in a match that people are still talking about. Indeed, it was absolutely grueling. Those two men put each other through the paces. They put each other through every piece of furniture there was in the building until finally one man couldn't go any longer, and that was Roman Reigns. That was a shock to a lot of people, I know, almost as big a shock as what we're about to see here in a moment. Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, we have brand new women's tag team champions, and that was nothing short of shocking. When you talk about SummerSlam and memorable moments, that is going to be right up there with them. As we take a look at Carmella as she makes her way down the aisle to join her tag team partner, Sonya Deville.
From Staten Island, New York, Carmella.
We welcome everyone watching us here live on the Nation Network. Jason Pruitt in the house along with PFW. Thank you so much for being a part. I, for one, am going to be very interested to see if The Fiend is going to be head-to-head with Roman Reigns, perhaps even tonight. Who knows? Yeah, all we know is he was there on the Tron. We don't know where he's at. We don't know where that was coming from, where he was broadcasting from. One thing about The Fiend that we know from history, he can show up on a moment's notice. Ladies and gentlemen, as we said, shock and awe at SummerSlam, the return of Naomi and Sasha Banks, and they did it in style, coming out taking back the titles that they walked away from, the Women's Tag Team Championship, beating the Rowdy Ones.
Florida, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Naomi.
You talk about what seemed to be invincible. The Rowdy Ones, you've got two legitimate MMA superstars. Trained athletes, trained killers. They were the Unified Tag Team Champions. They have the NXT titles still around their waist, and they had the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. Indeed. Since Shayna Baszler pulled Ronda Rousey out of that funk that she had been in, they were unstoppable until indeed, the boss is back, ladies and gentlemen. Sasha Banks has returned.
From Boston, Massachusetts, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Sasha Banks.
You want to talk about a pop. SummerSlam, the roof damn near blew off the joint. There was some speculation, there was some talk. Rumors were running rampant, but nobody was sure. Well, when you look at the history of professional wrestling, particularly the WWE, management has managed to bury the hatchet in the past
mend broken fences, repair damaged bridges, and they did it again. There is a new guard here in the WWE, and we are seeing it right now. It took these two ladies everything they had in them to take those titles away, but they got the job done. A lot of people would have thought it couldn't have happened. One thing about the rowdy ones I can tell you right now, I've already heard the murmuring in the back that they didn't know who their opponents were going to be, felt that they had an unfair advantage meeting the team of Naomi and Sasha Banks. Not sure if I agree with that 100%, but there is a point to be made. Well, I'm not going to argue with that either. We will not have that same scenario right here tonight, though, because Sonya Deville and Carmella knew exactly who they were going up against. And I don't think that's made any difference whatsoever, their preparation, because right now the tag team champions are dominating them here in this match on Monday Night Raw. And that is why she's the boss. Look at this. She actually allowed that tag to take place. Oh, and another shot. And now Carmella opening up with a series of shots. And a face plant. Goes for the cover. Sasha Banks kicks out on one, but not to say that she didn't. Oh, look at this. Carmella. Stunner off the top rope, and that one did some damage. As she throws Sasha Banks back into the ring. Tremendous shot right there, that knee upside the head. Carmella holding her nose. Yeah, she got her right in the face with that one. And a DDT. Sasha Banks hooks the leg, could be all over here. Carmella able to kick out. Irish whip. Oh, and caught her with the double knees. Elbow drop to the back of the head. Look at this, she has got some smack talk for Sonya Deville. Sasha Banks not showing a lot of respect for either of her opponents here tonight. Carmella with a shot to the midsection, and now two handfuls of hair, and Sasha Banks thrown down to the mat. Sonya Deville with the Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Nice move right there by Sasha Banks. And you got to know something, fans. She is not just the tag team champion right now. She has been a tag team champion on numerous occasions. She's a former NXT Women's Champion. She is a former WWE Women's Champion for both SmackDown and the Raw brand. She is by far one of the most decorated women in the history of the WWE. And it is going to take quite the effort, I dare say, for Sonya Deville and Carmella to come up with a win here tonight. The odds are definitely against them. I haven't had a chance to call my bookie right now, but I'm pretty sure if I did, champions are doing a number right now. This is a non-title match. But when you're the challengers going up against champions, it doesn't matter. You know it's your one opportunity to force your hand at a major title match by getting a win over the reigning champions, if you can make that happen, which thus far not looking too strong a chance. Nice move right there. Carmella going down again. Has her in the headlock and a bulldog. Mella's in trouble, I'll tell you that. She's had a lot of punishment right here tonight.
Naomi with the springboard into a split leg moonsault, and that one hits. She's got Carmella right where she wants her. Sunset flip. Oh, and the stretch is on. Carmella's in trouble. The save was made by Sonya Deville. And now the sit-out jawbreaker. Went for the clothesline, nobody home, and that's one thing. Carmella's got really good time. Look at her go in the eyes with those nails. Very proud of the manicure, and that's why, because she can do some serious damage with it, and she knows it. Clothesline right there by the boss. Oh, look at this, she got caught. Sonya Deville has her tied upside down in the Tree of Woe. She just landed head first coming out of that corner. Nobody home that time, and now Sasha Banks has her. Grabs the ankle, shoulders her down. There's 1, 2, and it's over. No, she kicked out. She kicked out barely, is what you wanted to say. Well, whether she barely kicked out or she kicked out, end of the day, she kicked out. Another DDT by Sasha Banks. Too close, and the rope break will be called. Sasha Banks now taking a run at Carmella. Here goes the Irish whip to the rope. She goes back out front, drops down. Fez press, nicely done. Sasha Banks, this could be it. Has her where she wants her. And the Banks statement. Sasha Banks pulling back for all she's worth. Will it be enough? Sonya Deville is hanging on. I'm not sure how much longer she can go. She got out of it and cradles her. Nice reversal, and Sasha can't believe it. I can't believe it. And now the boss in control. Another DDT. Shot to the midsection. Turns it around with a neck breaker. Oh, look at the cheap shot by Sonya Deville. Sonya unloading. And now Sasha Banks going for it again. She's got it on her. And the save made by Carmella. Sasha Banks with the Irish whip. And a drop kick to Sonya. Beg your pardon, Carmella. And turns her in to the Boston Crab. Sonya Deville is fading fast. She's gonna get the tap. That's it, she's had enough. Sasha Banks and Naomi victorious in their first match since winning the tag team titles at SummerSlam. And what a match it was. Both of those ladies are fortunate they escaped, because that Bank statement, you don't get out of that very often.
Naomi and Sasha Banks.
It did enough damage to set up for the big finish, in my opinion. End of the day, there are your winners. They are tag team champions for a reason. Ladies and gentlemen, more action right here on Monday Night Raw when we return. All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with another tag team match featuring, once again, tag team champions. We talked about history being made at SummerSlam, and as you look at the Street Profits, they have a little less bling than they did 48 hours ago because they dropped the tag team titles to the Dirty Dogs.
The contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall on the way to the ring at a combined weight of 492 pounds. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
Indeed, they went in as champions and they came out without the gold. As a matter of fact, I think we have video of how that went down. Yeah, that's pretty much the way it went down right there. But tonight is their chance. Redemption can be theirs. It's one match away. It's a 3 count or a submission. Those titles can be back around their waist. SummerSlam will be nothing more than a bad memory. Well, they are still showing themselves to be ready to take on whatever challenges come their way. But their roles have changed now because they are the challengers. They are the hunters. Well, the same can be said about the tag team champions. They are now the hunted.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 453 pounds, the Raw Tag Team Champions, Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler, Dirty Dogs.
The Dirty Dogs, featuring 2 of the most technically sound wrestlers that you will find anywhere, any promotion on the face of the earth. The fact that these 2 men were able to dethrone the champions is not as big a surprise to me as it might be to others. I will not disagree with you on that. These 2 guys, I might not always agree with them, but I can't take anything away from their talent in the ring. They are one of the tops. And right now, they are the top tag team here on Monday Night Raw. Bell sounds, action's underway, and it is Montez Ford going for the kick as he locks up with Robert Roode. Another roundhouse kick to the ribs. Nice move, and Ford, tremendous job of avoiding the impact. Got him off balance, and Robert Roode was not ready for that. What a shot to the head. Must have been watching Sasha Banks earlier, as Montez also with not much in the way of respect being shown here for the Dirty Dogs. Flying drop kick right on the money, and now look at Montez. Another savant kick upside the head, and now Montez Ford starting to get wound up and ready. Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Makes the tag. We're going to get our first look at Angelo Dawkins here tonight. Losing a championship has got to change the psyche of a wrestler. It definitely does. I mean, you go from being a champion where you're on top of the world, all of a sudden, one night you have an off night. One night you find out there's somebody better than you. And then you walk in the ring the next day and you ask yourself, was it just one night? Or am I no longer that guy? Tag is made again. Frequent tags being made by the challengers. Thus far, we haven't seen one tag made by the tag team champions. Double hip toss right there. Nicely done. Montez not able to make the save that time. The tag was made. And now, look at this. Dolph Ziggler with a shot to the midsection. Back elbow finding its mark as well. Ziggler takes him over. Knee right to the face, and Montez Ford is in trouble. That's all it takes is a moment Ziggler off the top rope and nobody home. Super kick right to the chin. Another one. These two men exchanging blows back and forth, and now it is Dolph Ziggler with the upper hand. Montez Ford into the corner, and now Ziggler with a series of right hands. Ford able to throw him off. Thrown over into a DDT. No, Ziggler. Some shots to the midsection to break it up, and now Ziggler with a DDT. Not just a DDT, that was a lunging DDT. 2 count, and he kicks out the back door. Ziggler doesn't look too happy. Montez has him up, and he delivers a slam. Rude trying to make the tag. Montez Ford will not allow it. Tag made, Angelo Dawkins, and here comes the double team. What are they going to do here? Big body slam, and now Dawkins assisting his partner. Oh my goodness. Free fall moonsault, nicely done. And now Dawkins thinks that's enough to get the job done, and Ziggler kicks out the back door. He caught him with a super kick, gets the cover. And the save was made by Montez Ford. Zigzag! Well, that's going to leave Dawkins one-on-one with nobody to tag out to. Tremendous suplex right there. And Ziggler makes the tag to Robert Roode. I don't think Dawkins even realizes that he's on his own right now. Roode has him up. And he power bombs him all the way out to the floor. The Dirty Dogs at ringside right now. Getting a little too close for comfort. Ramming the head of Dawkins here into the table. Angelo Dawkins head first. Dawkins stepping back through the ropes to beat the count. Robert Roode will do the same. We can say what we want about Roode. That was a chance. He could have stayed outside the ring. Would have been a count out. They would have retained the titles, but he didn't. He came back in the ring. He is a fighting champion. Oh, the spine buster! Roode, what's he got in mind here? Pulling him away from the ropes. Going for the cover. Save made once again. The champions in control right now. Roode with a splash. He's got his feet on the ropes. Thought he was going to go for the pinfall. Drops the elbow. There's no one to make the save. And the Dirty Dogs get the win. As we look back at the replay of the moments leading up to the end of this matchup, there was the moment where things just turned. Dawkins was unable to get his bearings back again. Montez Ford had to make the save twice, and it wasn't enough. Right now, the Dirty Dogs can do no wrong in their own mind, and half the battle is won in between the ears. The zigzag right there, that changed things, and that spine buster. You see the pain etched in his face.
Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler, Dirty Dogs.
Tremendous victory for the tag team champions here on Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen. Plenty more still to come. Stay with us. All right, fans, time for our next match. The Giant almost coming down to the aisle, and he is very upset that he was not a part of SummerSlam.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 400 pounds, Omos!
He was very upset. He called out one individual tonight in the locker room. Man who had a major victory at SummerSlam, Logan Paul. Yeah, he feels that he was given an unfair opportunity to perform on a great stage like SummerSlam based on, well, perhaps the fact that he has a very large social media following. But the fact is this, Logan Paul has done his work. He has trained, he has learned, and he has performed at a very high level. You don't make it to the WWE, you certainly don't make it to SummerSlam if you don't have something to offer. Well, he had enough to offer. He beat The Miz. And I got to tell you personally, I enjoyed every moment of that.
And his opponent from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 185 pounds, Logan Paul!
Well, Logan Paul, say what you will, he has had a lot of success, but perhaps a little bit early on in his career to be going up against somebody like Omos. Not that Omos has any experience advantage, because quite frankly, he doesn't. But the size of this monster is unlike anything Logan Paul has seen to date, and whether or not he'll be ready for that big a challenge is to be seen. He's always taking on big challenges. That's just the way he lives his life. Stepping in the ring with Floyd Money Mayweather, I mean, that's a challenge. Bell sounds, and here we go. And look at Omos coming straight at him and just throws him down. And now Logan Paul with a fast press, and the big man is off his feet. That's where he's got to keep him. As long as he's down, he is not the same kind of threat. Matter of fact, he's not any kind of threat. Almost with a big up kick, and that one caught Logan. Paul has got the leg and the dragon screw. He wants to target that leg as much as possible, take the big man down to one leg, and all of a sudden he becomes very manageable. The collision between these two men And over the top rope he goes. Logan caught him. Jumps over into the ring and gets caught with a huge right hand, and that one might have knocked him out. That's another one, and here's the size and power of almost coming to fruition. Driving the knee into the head, and now almost thinks he's got the win. He got a 1 count, and Logan able to kick out of that one. This crowd right now still on the fence, I would dare say, when it comes to Logan Paul. Referee trying to hold back, almost easier said than done. Oh, look at him pulling him back in. And now the speed, which is definitely the advantage that Logan Paul has in this match. And a DDT on the big man. Oh, wait just a moment. Fallout from SummerSlam indeed. Rolls him up. The Miz. Got caught by Logan. Logan Paul directing his attention now to the Miz. And almost. Look at this, he is unloading. Clearly they have not settled their differences. He's got the steel ring steps. And he caught him. Right in the face. Logan Paul. I think he just clocked the referee. Free fall slam by the big man. Oh my goodness, 400 pounds right down on the midsection. Somehow the Miz is back up. I'm not sure where he got that from. Almost has him up, couldn't hold him, shoulders are down. He almost pulled it off right there. And now Logan has him up in the air, face first. Small package roll up. Shoulders are on the mat. He's gonna steal one. He managed to kick out, and that's where that size and strength comes in. Logan on the top rope. He goes after the Miz. Once again outside on the floor, the Miz interjecting himself in this one. Skull-crushing finale by Logan Paul. This crowd now solidly behind Logan, chanting one more time. Logan Paul working over the midsection of Almost. Rolls him up into a bridge. He might have him. Incredibly close indeed. Clothesline knocked him all the way out to the floor. As he chases down the Miz one more time and continues to unload. Miz up and in trouble, go for the pile driver. He is able, wait a minute, what just happened? He's been disqualified.
Logan Paul's getting the win. All right, fans, we are back, and I'm telling you what, this crowd has been put through the paces here tonight. Logan Paul was the victor in that last match, referee disqualifying Omos because of the interference by The Miz. Appears that there may be some sort of alignment going on between Omos and The Miz, the way that went down.
One fall, making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, Austin Theory.
Austin Theory, another man who believes his time is now. Very young in this industry, but he's had a skyrocketing career here in the WWE. There are those that feel he hasn't earned it. He's not one of those people. No, absolutely. He believes he deserves everything and more. He's been upset about Money in the Bank ladder match. He's been upset about the outcome of SummerSlam. He's been upset about WrestleMania. He's got a lot to be upset about for a guy who's on the move.
And his opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 216 pounds,
Well, we talk about Money in the Bank, and there is your Money in the Bank winner. Just call him Mr. Money in the Bank because that's what he is. The original bro Riddle. Anytime he wants. And let's not forget, Roman is in the building tonight. Indeed, fans, if you're just joining us, Roman Reigns opened up the show and things didn't go exactly according to plan. Once again, I want to welcome all of you joining us here on the Nation Network. Shout out to Jamon Scott, PFW, I beg your pardon. Juan Cordero, Tom Hood in the house. Bell sounds, and here we go. Collar and elbow goes nowhere there, and this time Riddle turns it into a hip toss. Oh, and a knee strike right to the face, and Theory slowly getting up after that one. Goes for the scoop, and he couldn't hold on to him. Riddle drops him on the back of his head. Riddle continuing the offense right now, and Theory not much answers. Well, here's the thing. You're talking about a trained professional fighter, not a pro wrestler, nothing against it, but this guy can beat you in several forms of martial arts. From the top rope, he goes with a swanton, and now hooking the leg. Theory's night might be over very early. Now back on his feet. Comes up with a big forearm. Oh, and again, this time Theory catches him. Crowd not really liking Theory too much right now. Springboard comes up and he just missed. Misjudged the distance on that one, and that's not something you see Riddle do very often. He knows exactly where he's at in the ring. Great ring awareness, but that time,
Perhaps not fully focused.
Well, if that is the case, then he better figure out a solution quickly, because not fully focused against a guy like Theory equals a win for Theory. Went for the big, looked like a senton splash, got caught with it. Capture suplex, took him over. Here's the Irish whip to the ropes, back out front. Nice drop down by Riddle, comes up, and the two collide, mashing heads. Has him up across the shoulders. Theory with an elbow and another one. Those elbows connecting right on the temple, and I'll tell you right now, you don't want that. Suplex taking him over, and right now, Mr. Money in the Bank. Ripcord, and he got him with it. Look at Theory yanking him almost out of his skivvies that time. Forearm shot to the head. Hey, right now Theory's got the momentum going, and he's letting it all hang out. Not happening. Captureplex. Riddle has him up in the air. Oh, running power bomb, but he's in the ropes. Theory got a hold of the leg, takes him over. And again, the knees come up. He tried that move before, and it got him last time as well. German suplex. Theory's in trouble now, doesn't even realize what's waiting for him. This is it. Pulls back on the leg. Theory is out. And just like that, Riddle with a major victory over Theory here tonight. I'll say one thing right now, Theory put up a better fight than I anticipated, but at the end of the day, still wasn't enough, and take a look at that. We don't see people kicking out of that very much.
Here is your winner, Riddle.
Mr. Money in the Bank, and he knows it. Anytime he wants, he can cash that in. Are we looking at the next unified heavyweight champion? It wouldn't surprise me. Fans, stay around. We've got a main event still to come. All right, fans, time for our main event. There is no love lost between these two men. Definitely not. At SummerSlam, the Mysterios went up against Judgment Day. They're not done. The bad blood still remains, and Ray has stated, I'm not finished, therefore I'm still in their face.
Making his way to the ring from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio!
Judgment Day has been trying to get Dom Mysterio to leave his father's side and to join their faction. Well, he's too smart to take the bait, but in the meantime, if you're Rey Mysterio, you're trying to divide family, you're trying to divide blood. And anyone who knows anything about the Mexican culture, you do not mess with family. It was a fatal four-way for that championship that at the time was held by Finn Balor.
And his opponent from New York, New York, weighing in at 249 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, Damian Priest.
Well, one thing we know is that Judgment Day stated going into that match, as long as one of us comes out with the title, it doesn't matter which one. Now we'll, I guess, find out how true those words really are, because haven't seen Finn Balor since the match. Is he really okay with Damian Priest coming out of that with the title that he walked in there with? Well, from a business standpoint, you can't fault Balor for what he said, because he's right. As long as one of them has the title, the money keeps rolling in. The power, the leverage, it all remains with the Judgment Day. Rey Mysterio going to be giving up a lot of size in this one. He'll have a quickness advantage to a certain degree. But the fact of the matter is this, Rey Mysterio is not the Rey Mysterio he was 5 years ago even. He's getting older, perhaps a step slower, and he is going up against a man who arguably is the future of the WWE in Damian Priest. Speaking of arguably, he's arguably the leader of Judgment Day. We're just not sure right now if they know who the leader of Judgment Day is. Since excommunicating Edge, the man who put the organization together, there's the Irish whip to the ropes, back out front. Nice back heel kick. He's got Mysterio in trouble, and he knows it now, working the arm. Ties up the legs. What's he got here? Cloverleaf. Cinch it in, and he is pulling back on the lower back of Rey Mysterio. He manages to roll through it. Coming off the ropes, and nobody was home. To your point earlier, he might be a step slower than we're used to seeing him. Got a 1 count on Damian Priest. And now Rey Mysterio all the way up to the top rope, coming off, and nobody home. Oh, hold on just a moment. The Rated R Superstar, is he here? I don't see him, but it was a distraction. And now Rey Mysterio's gonna see if he can take advantage of it. Springboard and across the back. Rey Mysterio hooking the leg. And a 2 count is all he's gonna get, but boy, it was close. Damian Priest, he knows right now. Oh, he got caught. The forward momentum of Damian Priest into a flapjack into the turnbuckle. And Mysterio again with a moonsault. Mysterio, I think he should have gone for the cover right there. I think he had his moment. He might have let it slip away. And now perching on top and getting caught with a boot. Damian Priest in control at the moment. Has Rey going for the chokeslam, elbow right to the ear. Rey Mysterio has him. Helicopter headlock spins him out to the middle of the ring. Oh, and he almost got him. Damian Priest moving out of the way just in the nick of time. And now Mysterio up in the air, sit out slam. Well, this has been a lot more competitive match than it was originally, all stemming from that distraction by Edge. Another 2 count, and again, Damian Priest just barely able to survive it. Once again, has him in the head, scissors, and takes him down. Rey Mysterio on that top rope. Snapmares him over. Drop kick to the face. Look at this. Damian Priest is an absolute warrior right now. Series of shots. And Bulldog sends Mysterio into the mat. Stalking him like a hunter would stalk its prey. Oh, that's gonna be it. It's just a matter of 3. Big win for Damian Priest, but it almost didn't happen. It was a close call, no doubt about it. The distraction by, we can't even say it was Edge. We haven't seen Edge. All we know is his Tron came up, the music played, and it distracted him, yeah. Rey Mysterio took advantage of that, but not enough to get the win. The last nail in the coffin, and it's over.
Here is your winner, Damian Priest.
Ladies and gentlemen, Damian Priest victorious as Judgment Day continues to dominate here in the WWE.